If you are experiencing time discrepancies in the forum, where the forum clock seems to be running faster than your local computer clock, there are a few troubleshooting steps that you can take to identify and potentially resolve the issue. Firstly, clear your browser cache and restart your browser. Over time, browsers accumulate cache data, which can sometimes lead to unexpected behavior, including displaying incorrect timestamps. Clearing the cache ensures that your browser is fetching the most up-to-date information from the forum server. To clear your browser cache, the exact steps vary depending on the browser you are using. For example, in Chrome, you can go to the browser menu, select More Tools, and then Clear Browsing Data. Make sure to select the Cached Images and Files option. In Firefox, you can go to the browser menu, select Options, then Privacy and Security, and click the Clear Data button in the Cookies and Site Data section. Select Cached Web Content. After clearing the cache, close and reopen your browser to apply the changes. Secondly, if clearing the cache does not resolve the issue, try accessing the forum through a different browser or device. This will help determine whether the problem is specific to your current browser or device. For example, if you are using Chrome on your desktop computer, try accessing the forum using Firefox or Safari on the same computer, or try using your mobile device or another computer altogether. If the time discrepancy disappears when using a different browser or device, it indicates that the problem is likely related to your original browser or device's configuration. In this case, you may want to try resetting your browser to its default settings or reinstalling it completely. This will ensure that any corrupted settings or extensions are removed. Thirdly, if the time discrepancy persists even after trying different browsers and devices, it is likely that there may be a problem with the forum server. In this case, there is little you can do on your end to resolve the issue. The problem could be due to a variety of factors, such as the server's clock being out of sync, a misconfiguration in the server's time zone settings, or a problem with the server's time synchronization mechanism. If you suspect that the problem is with the forum server, you may want to contact the forum administrator or technical support team to report the issue. Provide them with as much detail as possible, including the specific time discrepancy you are experiencing, the browsers and devices you have tried, and any other relevant information that may help them diagnose and resolve the problem. Ultimately, it is up to the forum administrator to investigate and fix any issues with the server's time settings. In addition to the steps outlined above, there are a few other things you may want to consider. Firstly, ensure that your computer's clock is properly synchronized with an accurate time source. Most operating systems have a built-in feature that automatically synchronizes your clock with an internet time server. In Windows, you can go to Settings, Time and Language, and then Date and Time to ensure that the Set Time Automatically option is enabled. In Mac OS, you can go to System Preferences, Date and Time, and then select the Date and Time tab to ensure that the Set Date and Time Automatically option is enabled. Secondly, check your time zone settings to ensure that they are correct. Incorrect time zone settings can also cause time discrepancies. In Windows, you can go to Settings, Time and Language, and then Date and Time to select the correct time zone from the drop-down menu. In Mac OS, you can go to System Preferences, Date and Time, and then select the Time Zone tab to select the correct time zone from the map or search bar. Thirdly, be aware that some websites may use client-side scripting to display timestamps, which means that the timestamps are generated on your computer rather than on the server. If this is the case, the timestamps may be affected by your computer's clock settings, even if the forum server's clock is accurate. If you suspect that the timestamps are being generated client-side, you may want to try disabling JavaScript in your browser to see if it makes a difference. However, be aware that disabling JavaScript may also break other functionality in the website. In summary, if you are experiencing time discrepancies in the forum, start by clearing your browser cache and restarting your browser. If that doesn't work, try accessing the forum through a different browser or device. If the problem persists, it is likely that there is a problem with the forum server. Ensure that your computer's clock is properly synchronized with an accurate time source and that your time zone settings are correct. Be aware that some websites may use client-side scripting to display timestamps, which may be affected by your computer's clock settings.